Hello, I'm Dr. Catherine Lawson, founder and executive director of Victims to Victory. We have been around for 20 years, and in the early 90s here in Memphis, we had a soaring crime rate, especially with homicide. And during that period, there were 3 families at my local church who were impacted by homicide loss. That was a very personal experience to me. I was in a counseling role at the church, and I discovered in that process that there was really no faith-based services available for families who were dealing with that kind of loss and trauma. So after a year and a half, which January of 1995, Victims to Victory was launched specifically for the purpose of reaching families who were grieving the loss of loved ones.
When my sister passed away, we didn't have any type of insurance to bury my sister, and we had to come out and seek out. In Victims Victory, you all knew agencies that were able to help us and you all. And so what happened was we were able to bury my sister, and Dr. Lawson, Victims of Victory, where people were there for the repast, and they all were going through the same thing we were going through. And we didn't know that, and they were servers. They were servants to us. And we did not know that these same people that were serving us at this repast had been impacted by some form of homicide, that they had lost a loved one. And they just were a blessing to us. My sister left a legacy, 5 beautiful kids, and I want to make it known because this is how our lives were impacted. The baby was 2 months old. Another baby was 15 months old, and 3 years old, and an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old.
We provide a wide range of services for individual victims of violent crime and family members of murder victims. Those services include crisis intervention, individual counseling. We have support groups that meet on a regular basis for family members of homicide victims and one for domestic violence. We go to court with families, providing that criminal justice advocacy and court accompaniment. We also have a pretty unique, actually a best practice service, victim offender dialogue, that we carry out in partnership with the Tennessee Department of Corrections Victim Services Director. We provide information about victims' compensation, and that's real important for our clients because many of them don't have financial resources to bury their loved one.
Everybody was just there. We didn't know that we needed that type of love during this tragic situation. I had never experienced losing a loved one like that, and so Victims Victory I don't know if I could have been able to get out of the bed.
Well, in order to continue to really meet the needs of people who are hurting as a result of crime-related crises, we need financial support. That is a primary need. We need donors who will give on a monthly basis so that there is regular revenue coming. The people that we serve are served at no cost to them. And we want to be able to continue doing that. But that can't happen unless you have trained staff, unless you have the supplies and the things that are needed to carry on the work that we do. So the financial giving is absolutely essential. And we just invite people to think about contributing on a monthly basis.
When you look at the news, it's never you. And one day it might be you. So, you don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. So everybody been in a different situation where they seen things on the news, but they said that's awful, it don't happen in my neighborhood, but one day it'll be at your door. So it'll be a good idea to support Victims to Victory.
We are committed to the mission, but the reality is that even those who serve have needs. And so for my staff, the people that work with us, it is essential that we have support not only immediately, but on an ongoing basis so that they can have the kind of foundation that they need to be able to come and give of themselves to the people that are so traumatized by crime. Victims to Victory can be reached by phone at area code 901-274-6828, or we can be contacted through our web, and that site is www.victimstovictory.org.